Welcome back, everybody, to the Clashing Conferences OGs NFC East podcast. Here today with the whole crew once again. We just got through a pretty entertaining week 3, and we'll be looking forward to week 4 in the second half. But let me give a quick recap of what went down, both in the NFL and in our internal competition in week 3. We had Philadelphia going to, were you in LA, Greg?
No,
No, you were at home. At home. Beat the Rams 33-26 with a pretty entertaining end, I would say. I'll let you get into that here in a minute.
Yes,
We have
sir.
Washington taking care of business, even without their starting quarterback, Jaden Daniels, 41-24, taking down the Raiders, who are not looking so hot. Also, not looking so hot, but maybe looking at the future, it looks like, is the Giants, who went down to the Chiefs 22-9 up there in the Meadowlands. Chris was there. I don't think he was enjoying it too much, but he was there on scene, taking it in with his Chiefs fan daughter, which I know has got to be tough with the Taylor Swift effect. But hope you guys enjoyed the game at least. And then last but definitely not least, we had the Bears. We had the Bears take down the worst defense in the NFL, Dallas Cowboys. Randy, you guys went down 31-14, making some of the worst quarterbacks in the league look like all pros, man. I don't know what's going on there with your defense. We thought Chris found a forward pass in week 2 there, but it turns out he was just playing the Cowboys.
Absolutely.
And as predicted, you've got George Pickens already screaming and crying, doing his best A.J. Brown impression on the sideline there. You are going to have an issue very, very soon. There's at least 3 games you're going to lose that are going to be decided because of his head.
So my guy reads a book, and he's a menace to society.
No one says he can't read. Stop.
He was reading a book on the sidelines. Give him a break. It's not like
this
he
is
got
like,
arrested.
Please, this is like that. Him reading a book on the sideline is like that scene from Men in Black where Will Smith gets the job because he shoots the girl reading like the whatever the rocket science book, and all the aliens are sitting there and he doesn't shoot them. She's the one out of place. She's the weirdo. That's A.J. Brown. Don't even start with that. That's like Terrell Owens doing sit-ups in his driveway, because that makes sense.
Hey, at least A.J. Brown showed up this week for Greg, and
he did first
showed
time.
what he's capable of. Let me run through the internal competition real quick. We had 3 categories. We had cover the spread. Eagles got that one. Commanders got that one. And then the other 2 categories were both Paul and the Commanders. You get a nice sweep this week with 3 points. You had 201 total team rush yards, which is pretty impressive considering you lost one of your top running backs a week before, and you had the only team in the division that had 2 sacks by a single player. Wagner had 2 for you guys, so that's a clean sweep there. For the year,
he is
for the year now, we got Washington and Philly at 3 points, Dallas at 2 points, Giants at 1 point. That's our competition. Paul, you swept it. I think you get the honor of going first this week.
Well, I was actually really happy watching this game. A lot of things were working in our favor. It easily could have gone badly, though. I mean, the first thing I preach is, to open up the pass game, you got to have good running. And I mean, the game started off awesome. I mean, Debo ran back the opening kick almost like the entire way. It was 70 yards. Marcus Mariota punching it in, kind of, tough guy move, running right through. Not really a huge hole, but pushing through there for the first touchdown was great. I said it last week. I was relatively confident in his ability. He showed it last year. You don't really have to change a whole lot. He didn't do a whole lot of passing, but he didn't need to. The run game worked beautifully, and it is tough to me. I think it's crazy how these individual players on defense, Max Crosby, Micah Parsons, and Myles Garrett, can absolutely turn a single game upside down completely single-handedly. I mean, as much as a quarterback can. Right. It's ridiculous. So us being able to, and if you look, I mean, I don't think anybody was watching that game but me, but if you looked at Max Crosby on the sideline, he was livid. I mean, absolutely livid. but I thought it was a great game. I thought it was awesome. I wouldn't be surprised if we sit Jaden Daniels one more time, kind of like the Caitlin Clark kind of thing, where she probably could come back, but why not? We are going down to Atlanta, who we absolutely could lose to, but you know, being extra cautious might not
They
be
looked
the worst.
pretty bad last week.
Mm-hmm.
They did, and that's another thing. You like, and that's what I hope is not a trap. You know,
Yeah.
because word is that Penix, who is still technically the starter, is going to have a short lease. And does that mean that Kirk Cousins is going to be like the first game Kirk Cousins,
If
or like
if
game
it.
you
12?
don't come to the show next week as Kirk Cousins, if he gets in the game, I'm gonna be disappointed.
-1.
Yeah, I don't think that's that could happen. I don't think that's an issue. As far as the other games, I was really going to say, I mean, between your two teams, I mean, so you canned Eberflus last year, and he just goes right down south, and now everything that he taught Caleb Williams to do, he's like, oh, I'll do all of it.
Oh
Twice.
no, things he never taught. Are you kidding me with that statement? He never
problem.
taught
He didn't
Caleb Williams
teach
a
him
thing. He was
anything.
the problem, not teaching him anything. His offensive system was just like there was no offensive system. That's what his offensive system. I think it's funny that he absolutely got torched by the
Mike.
quarterback that he could not win games with.
Well, that's what I
Mike.
was trying to allude to. It was 385 yards, 31 points, and it's about time that Eberflus made the Bears look good.
Yeah.
As far as the other game, no, you shut up. As
I'll
far as
shut up.
the other games, the Eagles, that's ridiculous. This is I was looking at that
Absolutely.
game, and
Got
I
lucky,
was
right?
I was Arthur Blank coming down
Find
to the
ways to win, man.
sideline during the Falcons Super Bowl against the Patriots. That was me. I was like, there's no way. No way. I mean, there is a silver lining because Mike was talking about that quarterback challenge. I had fourth pick. I took Jalen Hurts, and he ended up being number one.
There
So,
you go, buddy. There you go.
so there's that.
Making you proud, Greg.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. He's looking
Undercover
like
Eagles fan, right, Randy?
he's looking like 2023 Jalen Hurts out there for sure as my fantasy quarterback. But dude, that you didn't deserve one single bit of that. I'm actually pretty pissed about that. I am so pissed about that.
Ridiculous. The
Unbelievable.
stupidest, most lucky team I've ever seen. You look just like the 2023 Eagles. That was unbelievable. 2 block kicks that would have iced the game, finished it off for you guys. That was unreal. Go ahead, Paul.
Greg,
Yeah,
let me handle this one. I absolutely disagree.
Paul,
I disagree. I disagree as well, and I will tell you why.
Greg, you have no opportunity to talk right now. It's Paul's turn.
I never stick up for the Eagles. You should let me do it.
No.
So, and now it's time for the Giants game. So I'm not even going to talk about the game, except for I'm really mad that you guys drafted Scatterboo because now I can't root for him. I like him. I liked him at college. I like him as a human. He's probably good. And people say that he just he's like a crayon eater is how they describe him, as a bruising running back, whatever that means.
Yeah,
But
right.
the fact that
should
you're going to
remind
end
you
up
of one of
ruining,
your
you're
old
going to
Hall of
end
Famers.
up ruining him for us like you do everybody else.
Or he'll
But you
just
know
go
what?
somewhere else and be
We
great.
are not going to, no, none of us are going to sit here any longer and let you ruin DJ for us. We've been telling you for years that all he needed was the right environment and an offensive line.
It's true.
And finally,
true,
he
Chris.
has one.
Weren't,
It's
and
true.
you weren't having it. We've been telling you all he needs to
I
do
wasn't having it. I know you
is
guys
get
were
his
so
time
wrong.
to shine. And
We're
he
so
did.
right.
And he's
so
been like
delusional.
he's been like the number, he's up there in Lamb Jack and Josh Allen category this year so far.
Yeah, you were
It's
so
unbelievable
happy to get
how-
rid of him. You
for
were
him,
so
man.
happy for a fresh start. So happy
Hey,
to get rid of him.
Greg, did you see what
all-
Saquon said?
listen,
He's the only
you got
other
rid-
person other than me and the Eagles I want to see do well. That's all.
Dude. You
I-
you
And
guys
did you
got
see what Neighbors said? Neighbors in the locker room
He should be
right
mad.
after the game, off the cuff. You never want to interview a wide receiver after a game that they lose like that. Last person, besides maybe Jalen Carter, but or that Houston ass that you have down in New York, up in New York. But he literally said it's not the quarterback's fault. It wasn't DJ's fault. I don't know whose fault it is, but it's not the quarterback's fault. There's only one other person that he
Must
could
watch
be
the
talking about.
podcast.
It could literally be only one person. And he ain't talking about a single player on the field. None of them 53 are to blame. And for years and years and years, we've been saying it. And it's I think everybody's kind of done with it.
He
Absolutely
got coach
done
of
with
the
it.
year. He got coach of the year his first year.
Nobody
I mean,
cares. It doesn't matter. Well,
So, I
Russell
mean-
Wilson got 450
Here's the
yards.
problem. The
two weeks
problem is I
ago.
think he's heart set on putting Dart in so freaking bad. He
And I don't
wants
know
to
if he
run
can
an
see it.
offense designed for Dart, and all Russell Wilson does is throw the long ball or check down, and it's awful. He has
Look.
people open. He's forcing into triple coverage to Wandell. It's like,
Paul, pull that out,
Look,
Paul.
I brought 2016 Russell Wilson with me today, and he is not happy with any of the garbage that's going on up there in New York. You are absolutely making a mockery of his name.
I
Not
mean,
me.
let's talk about let's
Not me,
just
buddy.
talk about ex-Giants players that have thrived in other places. Let's talk about McKinley. Let's talk about
McKinley.
let's thriving. Is he not thriving right now?
Oh, he's playing well. I mean, they're
Okay,
playing well.
how
He
about
played well.
Saquon?
Guys, I
Is-
gotta
is-
go. I gotta go.
Yep. Is Saquon playing well right now?
Well, not as well as he was last year.
No, but is he playing well? Paul, is
I
Saquon?
mean, he's not playing
Mike.
as well as he was last year. He played
Mike.
fantastic last year. He was the number one player in the league, voted
Mike,
top
is
100.
Saquon playing well?
Yeah.
So
No,
here
not
we
correct.
sit. All
Why
I'm
you
saying
guys
is,
being
no,
stupid?
listen.
Where's
listen,
that dumb
I'm
shit?
not
End
being
the podcast.
stupid. You were very excited. You were very excited
Excited
about
about
your
what?
new quarterback. Your new
Of
quarterback.
course.
About your three
Why wouldn't I
awesome
be?
guys. You were ready for him to be gone, and we've been telling you for 3 years
I never
now
wanted Daniel
that
Jones
it's
gone.
Daniel Jones. He needs an offensive line. He needs a team about him. He needs a system. And you absolutely continued year after year to say, no, we want him gone. We were right. You were wrong. Here Daniel Jones is, the top quarterback that could comparing him to Josh Allen. And you're sitting there with a bunch of maybe, nobodies.
Hey, Paul, you got a song you could sing?
Setting himself, but DJ setting himself up for that next contract. I think it's going to be. He's going to be.
I think
Where's
the
he
next
deserves.
where's he
highest
fall?
paid quarterback in NFL.
Where's he
history.
fall
he
statistically right
deserves at
now,
least
Mike?
at least
power
40
rankings and
million a year.
quarterback?
He deserves at least
Top
40 million a
top
year.
three.
Top
Yep.
three?
Top three.
So
Yeah.
I think he deserves, in my opinion, at least 40 million a year.
Didn't I say he could put top 3 to 5 stats up in the right position?
No,
don't matter,
You were
fellas.
ready to get rid of him. You were ready to cut him. You wanted him out.
Andy, go find something to eat, man. Just go put some food in your mouth and shut up.
Randy's right. You couldn't wait to get Jackson Dart, man.
Yeah, you were.
No,
you were
I
all
do like
excited.
Jackson.
And you know what? And you're going to be dead. He's going to be terrible because you're going to ruin him, and he's going to turn
Just
into
like you
like
do
an
everyone
absolute
else.
superstar
So
somewhere.
you guys are
No.
finally coming around to admit that they ruined Daniel Jones's career
been
pretty
telling
much,
you
and
for
he needed
3
a
years.
rejuvenated career.
We have been telling you for 3 years he needs a fresh start. He needs a new change. You're delusional if you think that you supported him. Out of all people.
All that
I
from a
love it.
man who's cross-eyed that went to Duke. All that he's already overcome is amazing. I mean, he literally could qualify as a Make-A-Wish kid from what you guys did to him. It's ridiculous.
Here's the bigger question: what happens with Russell Wilson?
Nothing.
Because does he
He
go?
don't care.
tomorrow?
What the hell's he care?
Does he go
He
somewhere
just
else?
got
Probably fades off into the sunset or signs another 1-year deal somewhere next
Yeah,
year
does he
if
go
there's a
somewhere
team
else
that
during
needs
the
a bridge.
season, though? Because now they're going to bring Dart in. You can't go backwards. You're not putting hit. I mean, Dart's playing the rest of the year, unless he gets hurt. If he
Just
gets
wait
hurt,
for
you
somebody
put
to get hurt.
Jameson.
You might have somebody get hurt.
What if he doesn't get hurt, but he gets out there and he's completely overwhelmed?
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, but I mean, obviously, it could happen. It could.
There's still a scenario where Wilson could come,
There's a
or even
scenario. There's
they
a
could go to
scenario where
Winston.
Dart could be absolutely horrible. There's a scenario where Dart could be absolutely great. But I feel like they've been wanting to put him in from the beginning. I feel like they've been itching to put him in. I feel like that's why they've been sprinkling him in here and there.
You shouldn't be itching. If they're itching to put him in, then
They
that
should have
means
just started
that,
him.
well, if they were itching to put him in, then that means they're assuming they're going to suck.
Another dumb decision. Why even sign a quarterback unless they thought there was a chance they weren't going to get him in the draft?
You were pretty excited about your 3 quarterback roster.
I
Chris.
think
It was just about as exciting as your 3-headed running back stable last year.
I think they did a
Yeah,
good
probably
job.
more,
I think
probably
they did a
even
good
more.
job in the preseason and the offseason addressing the quarterback room. But I mean, let's be real. The honest to God truth is they wanted Matt Stafford, number one. That didn't work. Matt wasn't going to leave LA. Why would you leave LA and go to New York? I mean, that's terrible. It would be dumb. And then 2, they valued Aaron Rodgers higher than him. Let's be real. He was the third option. And then Winston was cheap. And I think Winston was on a 2-year deal just so he could be the backup next year. They wanted Dart. They got their guy. I think he wants to put him in. They're going to put him in this week. I'm frustrated with the fact that the defense kept it a game until the fourth quarter again. This is like every year. It's like, doesn't matter who the quarterback is. The defense keeps us. Everybody was trying to fire our defensive coordinator last week on Twitter.
Chris, would you not say like it's a coaching issue? It
is a coaching issue. It's 100% a coaching issue.
So like, but
I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen with,
look who's back.
I guess what I'm trying to say is you look at the offensive scheme. I feel like it doesn't even fit Russell Wilson. And then he's like not even looking anywhere but downfield or underneath.
But Chris, it doesn't. Like the one player or two who can help your team play on different teams now. Like,
so while you were gone, Greg, he told me how I was an idiot for wanting to get rid of Daniel Jones all these years.
I can't believe it.
I agree. I was in the same boat, Chris. I was like, you need to keep Daniel Jones with a good offensive line. He can be successful.
If Andrew Thomas was only helpful all these years,
I'm so
Daniel
glad
Jones
I found that guy. I mean, that's just like the most respect you guys ever gave me in 2 years. Like just telling it all that to me.
Shay says she's sorry, by the way. I do apologize.
You okay, brother?
All I heard was a thump and then a loud scream, and I heard a Greg, get down here. So Shay made the podcast.
Is she okay?
So she's okay. She fell on her back, I think, trying to do a handstand. I don't know. They just got done practice, so they stormed the house, and I apologize again.
I was hopeful we were going to get your son on as a guest spot for a second there.
We thought he was putting the earbuds in. He was taking over for a couple.
I thought he was taking over for a second.
It looked like he was. It was pretty cool.
So I'm not one to make fun of people who are getting surgeries or sick, so.
Yeah, let's keep that to a minimum, Randy.
I don't know. You could probably use one or two of those yourself there.
A handstand or what?
Oh, man.
No, a surgery there, Large Marge. So one last thing for the G-Men. Did anybody check out the signing that's equally as valuable as the Mingo signing from last year? You now have a kicker, the best kicker in the league, Young Wei Koo. Young Wei Koo.
Koo's a good kicker.
That's just another frustrating. That's just another frustrating thing.
He's always injured too.
I know, but that was the other frustrating thing. Like Graham Gano has been hurt every year in the past 2 years.
Yeah,
and like I listen to Jordan Raanan because he's on Bobby's show now, and he's an Eagles fan, but he's on the Giants beat, and he was like, they never practice field goals. Like he's never kicking. He's like, I asked him about it.
It's weird.
And they never addressed it. Like, why would you not address that? Like, it's I don't know. Man.
So I do have one last thing before I'm done with this segment. I do want to mention it's kind of a Diddy Stigs here. It's gross, by the way, just letting you know. Awesome. But it's about Brian Burns. Anybody know? Like, they do say that Brian Burns is very unique.
I heard some interesting things about him, and I think you're going to bring it up. So I'll let you. I won't steal your smelly thunder, but I'll let you do it.
He enjoys the smell of his own farts.
Yep.
He says,
who doesn't?
Who doesn't? Exactly.
Sometimes I enjoy the smell of my farts.
You guys are weird, man. I heard that.
Randy, we knew that from you.
So anybody else that wants to take it from here? I got nothing else.
Listen,
I'm on empty after that.
I'll gladly talk a little bit about the birds. I do apologize again. Yeah, so it was for me, it was a game of two halves, to be honest with you. We got lucky with that, not lucky. It was a good interception we had, and scoring our first 7.
You said it right the first time. Lucky.
Scoring 7 in the first half, and then I gotta say that I'm not 100% sure. There's so many different things that this could be. It could be the vanilla play calling by Patula. It could have been Nick Sirianni, like just being so vanilla. There's a theory out there that Nick does not want to show people the offense until we have to show the offense to win games. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what it is.
ESPN used that term today.
It's
crazy. Vanilla.
It was far enough behind in the first quarter that would, our first half, that would be a very hard stretch for me to buy.
So here's the other 100%. Thing. The other thing,
down 2 scores, they should have.
The other thing is they went into halftime, and from what I heard, they're like, all right, listen, let's open up the playbook. And that's what they did. They opened the playbook and they threw the ball downfield.
Well, they opened the field too.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
And that's
For the first
that's
time this
what
year.
happened. And I gotta say, like, I think our defense was the stars of the show. Obviously, our offense produced and came back. But with our defense, they just played well. Like, we kept holding the Rams to field goals and field goals and field goals. And then when we had the block, the rumors are, I believe we practiced this time and time again. And in practice, they stress.
Ever assembled, man.
Well, they stress in practice that Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis are getting double teamed every play during the actual game. So during field goals, if they can get a push up the middle on a single team, those dudes are 6'5", 6'4", 350, 375. Just get a push and put up your hand. And that's what they did, and they got the block.
In one game, Ray. 2 times in one game.
It's
amazing, Randy. I don't know what else to tell you.
I would argue one time's lucky,
NFL,
2 times they must have been practicing
in the NFL, there's years that go by with 2 block field goals.
No, there's an average. If you do your research, there's an average of 18 blocks a year, 18 to 19 blocks a year. And this weekend there was
twice in a row.
4 this weekend. There was 2.
It's not practice, Greg. It's
too
not
damn
skill.
How do you mean it's not
luck.
skill? Think about it, Randy.
It's not skill.
You're
haven't
putting your guys
field goal all year, and all of a sudden you get 2 back to back. It's luck.
See, Randy, I'm gonna argue the fact that they seen something. They seen something that
saw something on tape.
They did it, and they did it again. Like, it worked. Like, they.
I don't know. To me,
and then I'm gonna also add the tail of 2 hands.
Like, Greg, finish your statement, because I got some stuff to say about your Eagles game. So I can't wait. Finish the rest.
But again, it's a tale of 2 halves. And the second half, we opened up the offense. We opened up the playbook. We got everybody involved. We got Smitty involved. Goddard had a really great touchdown. And again, our defense held the Rams the whole second half to field goals. And I think they had a touchdown late in the third quarter.
Not enough.
But it wasn't enough.
The first possession, you turned the ball over and they got great field position, like right off the jump. And then they scored off of that. But then after that, they never really moved the ball the rest of the game.
No, we didn't. Yeah.
They were in great field position from that play. And then after that, that's what was impressive to me.
The thing that I think we have to do a better job of is be prepared for everything. I think Williams ran the ball pretty well against us. And I think on special teams, however we practice for the weird things, we look for an advantage everywhere we can. We were not expecting the dirty kick. And that is going to be a thing of the future, in my opinion, where they just kick knuckleballs and it takes skill. Hence the reason we just signed that kid from the Jets, former Giant, who is going to come on our team. And that's his specialty, to catch those knuckleball type things. I don't know much about him. But
just be careful, because a lot of ex-Giants players turn out to be really good when they get off that team.
I know. I'm excited.
That's what we've all talked about with DJ.
He said I'm excited.
I did not watch much of the Redskins game at all, to be honest with you. And of course, I watched Dallas get their ass stomped, and it was great because it was BTA, Mike, and those Bears looked great. And I'm gonna be honest. I'm excited for the game against Chicago at home on Black Friday at 3 p.m. Super excited about that game. I don't know what Bears team we're going to see, but I'm excited about that.
Don't get too excited, Mike, because you won't look that way next week.
And the Giants
sound like you got some experience with that, Chris.
I'm not going to talk too much trash on it, but I do have a highlight of the game which actually made me really excited, because the players were talking about it. Apparently, Russell Wilson came up to Chris Jones at the end of the game and said, "Hey, let's jersey swap." Chris Jones says, "No, thank you," and walks away. And
Chris Jones had been asking one for a while, and then she asked, he was like, "No," like he pretty much was like, "It doesn't really mean anything anymore."
So he asked Russ before? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he had been. Well, I don't know if he had asked him, but he had been trying to do that.
Gotcha.
But yeah, like right on TV, like, I mean, Russell Wilson just gets flamed everywhere he goes, like in public. Like,
it's got to be the end, though. Like, don't you think? Like, it didn't work at Pittsburgh. it's
Didn't work in
not
Denver either.
Didn't work in Denver. It's not
No, it did not.
like he's
I
just
made a
going to be.
comment. I made a comment with him being benched this early in the season. He isn't getting back in. Could he end up on somebody else's team this year if somebody gets hurt? I mean,
Yeah, I could see that.
People tried to get Jameis from us already, and
I don't know. When I see Carson Wentz and freaking Daniel Jones,
That's
and I see
another
their
prediction that Paul
their
had right
backups starting a kitchen band of freaking Andrew, whatever his name is, Richardson, and JJ McCarthy playing the gongs in the kitchen while these ex-starters in the NFC East are absolutely tearing it up. I don't know. Where's Russell going to start where he's going to be above some of these guys right now that are absolutely doing awesome as backups?
They're going to pay these journeyman backups. They're not going to give Russ money wherever he goes. He's not going to make anything. Like you're seeing it. You're seeing these older journeymen.
Third option, guys.
Yeah.
Like he was our third choice.
Should have just stuck with Drew Lock.
Carson Wentz, though, man, you said he was going to have a big week, Paul.
He did.
What's up?
You called him. Paul,
I don't know what his stats were, but I seen they put 40-some points up.
You called Carson Wentz, Paul, the best Eagles quarterback this week, and he absolutely tore it up.
I think he played well. I also think he's got weapons.
Oh, he does, but
their best weapon was on defense this week, though.
Yeah.
Isaiah Rodgers.
Yeah.
But are you talking about this Carson Wentz?
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah. He pulled it out.
That's the one.
Yes.
The man, the myth.
No, Carson Wentz did look pretty good, but Isaiah Rodgers was it 2 forced fumbles, fumble recovery for a touchdown, as well as a pick six.
Yep.
So,
former
Eagle. Now, speaking of another former Eagle,
I was going to wait to talk about it the next half, but we can talk about it now. What do we do?
GJ back on the market.
Apparently, he didn't like his playing situation, and he wanted to blitz more. And I'm like, so Howie could have really pulled this off and get him back, maybe. I think there's too much bad blood, to be honest with you. I don't think he's
that's definitely not what's being reported out of Houston.
Oh, what? So from what I heard out of Houston is he was demanding a trade because he's not being utilized and they suck, he said, and he wants traded. So
what's being reported out of Houston is that number one, he sucked. He blew like 4 coverages, 3 went for touchdowns.
He's a safety. That's the problem.
In the past 3 weeks,
they have him playing corner.
He's getting torched out there,
100%.
And then he was blaming it openly on other teammates.
He does. That's what he does.
And they were like, we can't have this guy in the locker room.
Well, and that's what was the difference with him and Slay. They had beef. And then they resolved it. We win the Super Bowl. And then when Slay got traded, he thought that he was like the new king of the locker room. And they're like, we're going to let you go. We're going to trade you to Houston. And he was all hype and he was excited about it. And then Houston is what Houston is right now. They're really bad. And
that's crazy. They fell off quick.
They basically were
you
like,
just need to tell him you could be a diva, but you have no hands. That's why you're on the defensive side. You don't even qualify to be a diva. There's nothing for you to talk about.
Who's not even a strong side safety either. That's the thing. He is literally a center fielder, and your job is to break up the play if the guy catches it. Hurt him.
They got him playing corner. Yeah.
And they got him playing corner, and he's like horrible.
I agree.
So he's just in the wrong system. If he gets in a good system, if he comes back, I mean, he could definitely the fans love
to your
him.
defense. He would be a great piece.
It's because he's an a-hole and they're a-holes.
Oh wow.
Hey, listen, we don't make fun of people for maybe problems with their pets or other things like that.
I don't know.
But you pick on your friends about their quarterback for 2 years and then you're wrong, and now you want to kiss his ass.
Chris, you're the one who sold out of Daniel Jones. We were all believing in him. No, we all did. We all thought he needed a good O-line, a great team, a great system. You and I haven't even talked about our games yet, Chris.
I'm excited for Jackson Dart. The last time we started a quarterback for the first time.
I'm glad you're not talking about your team's game.
He had a great game. He won it he ran it in, put his arm up. It was going to be great. I fell in love. And I stuck up for him week after week after week, and I still do as a Colts fan. So I'm hoping Jackson Dart.
Wow.
Yeah, I
You do as a Colts
told
fan.
Kyle I'm a Colts fan right now. I'm a DJ
So are we going to
fan.
change this to the NFC East minus the Giants
No, but
plus the Colts or
I'm
what?
gonna wear my DJ jersey next week if he has another good game and they go 4-0.
Okay.
That's good.
Why
They
not?
got a good
But here's
matchup.
the thing, man. I just hope Jackson Dart goes out and plays well, and I'm really hoping that Brian Dable
It's
is
impossible. He
Listen.
literally has to run over hot coals with no
Listen,
socks and
I
shoes
kinda
on.
hope-
Like, what do you
I'm
like?
gonna
it's-
take a page out of Greg's book. I'm gonna take a page out of Greg. I'm gonna hope that Dable wants to run a certain type of offense. He wants to run
A
this
bad
Josh Allen type of offense, and he ain't gonna run that with Russell Wilson. And
you
he
can't
loves
do that.
this
You
kid.
don't have DJ anymore. You can't.
Let's
run
just
that.
say
The problem is, here's my problem, Chris, and I know I'll let you
finish
finish.
my segment.
Yeah,
Like you
go ahead.
guys bullshitted over me for every time I talk the whole
Go ahead.
time so far. Here's what I hope. I just
Shut
hope
up,
he
Chris.
goes out and he balls out. I hope he's good. Like, who's to say he's not? Bo Nix was good. Daniel
here's
Jones had a
the
good
thing.
first game.
Here's the
Like-
problem, and this is what
Hold
I'm
on,
trying to
hold
tell
on.
you.
Jaden Daniels. None of us predicted them to go to the NFC East Championship. He was good. How do you
But
know
their
Jackson Dart
teams
ain't
are
gonna go out there
setting
and
him
kill it?
up for success. Their teams
We're
are
not.
building up their offensive line. You're not. That's my point. Like,
I know.
if you come out with a
I've been bitching
ragtag
about this for
offensive
years.
line,
You guys told me it was Daniel Jones.
if you come
I've been
out with a
telling you, our line
Yet
is
ragtag,
you were
We
so
never
ready to get
said
rid of him.
any.
Shut up,
we
Randy. It's not what
never
I
said
said.
any such thing.
No,
I've been
we
telling
were,
you, know,
we were totally
they let
supportive of
Eli
Daniel
down
Jones.
his last 2-3 years. Eli should have
were-
won another Super Bowl.
We totally believed in DJ and said it was the O-line, and
It's
you
just-
were
I
ready
was
to
even
cut
willing
him.
to put past the fact that he went to Duke just to support him. In
He
his,
looks like
in his,
it's funny how like
And
I look like the Duke uniforms. He's back in 17 and he's killing it.
And you were just ready to get rid of him and try Jackson Dart.
Shut up.
Poor Daniel. Poor
We
Daniel.
didn't even get Jackson Dart till after we let Daniel Jones go during the regular season.
I know, but you were all about it, Chris.
just wait 5 more years and we'll be in the exact same situation. He's like, whatever Tom Brady's son is, will probably be in college
I hope
somewhere and be
not.
like, don't worry. we got Brady, Kyle Brady or whatever the kid's
I'm
name is.
hoping
I'm
we
sure
have
as
I'm hoping we
vanilla
have
of a
Jackson
name as it
Dart for 12
comes.
to 15 years. That would be nice, but we'll find out. It's time. So,
So, Chris,
Going,
the
man,
other
let's see what he
games.
got. I'm
I'd
excited.
say the odds are pretty good that Dart does make 12 years in the NFL.
The
I
other
want to
games,
know.
Chris.
This is my
5 different
weekly
teams.
question for you. What's
What's
the
up?
new win total update?
I gotta see what they look like with Jackson Dart under center, man. Like the defense could still be good. I mean, we were technically in that game once again till the fourth quarter. Like
Are we all in agreement that there's no way in hell we're getting an 8 at this point?
Not
I'm
even
not
8 to
gonna
10,
say
just
that.
the 8.
Okay, all right.
I'll
Just
say
checking.
8. I'll just leave it at
Just
8. Give that to
checking. We're
over
on
and
8.
under. I'm
We're
gonna
on
say
8.
even 8. I think they can still get 8.
So, what about the
Okay.
other games, Chris? You didn't talk about the other games at
I
all.
never do because I don't sit there and bash everybody else's team. I sit
do.
there and I come to this podcast and I represent the New York Giants. You guys always want to talk about Daniel Jones and what Scattergood.
we like
What do
to-
you mean
we
you don't
like
do any
Daniel
bashing?
Jones.
All you do is bash us as humans. You literally call everybody an idiot and a moron and all the other
Each and
stuff.
every one of you got an apology.
Well, there you go,
and you
you
know it.
waffling mother.
And you didn't even answer me, you
Bear,
prick.
mother bear. Well,
But-
I want to talk about the games a little bit.
and now we go to break.
It's good. It's time to go to the second half.
I just want to quickly talk about Dallas.
Dallas sucks.
Their
I told you
defense
at the
is-
beginning of the year they're going to be the worst team in
Holy
the
cow,
division.
awful.
You got the worst
Washington-
defense in the league and the worst quarterback
it's
in the
my
division.
time.
I thought you don't talk
told
about
us
other
all to
teams,
stop
Chris.
talking.
Well,
Yeah. Okay. Dallas's defense is awful. I'll give you all that. There's
Congratulations,
nothing
Mike.
about that. You know what, Paul? Your team played a good game. Congratulations. I'm not
They
sure
played
Los
the
Angeles is a
Raiders.
good test. Greg,
No, they're not.
holy lucky.
Holy lucky,
Everything that could go right in the second half did. I said the Eagles are going to go back in the second half, make adjustments, and play competitive. I didn't say
They
that
did.
every call, every field goal, everything that could possibly go your way would go your way, including more missed calls on the tush push, which the NFL said they were going to crack down on.
that is
Two
awful.
block field
He's
goals.
always awful.
Two
He's
block
always
field
false
goals in one
starting,
game.
man.
You guys are
Every
playing
time.
just like the 2023 Eagles, where you lost your first game in a major fashion in Tampa Bay in the playoffs. You guys got really lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow you know how to win. It does not equate to Super Bowls when you play the way you play. I don't care what the outcome of that game was. That was a complete fluke. a complete fluke. You should have lost that game. Every game you played has been a one-score game so far.
Your only
It is
win this
not
year was a
skill.
fluke.
You guys have to, absolutely have to, fix some problems on offense. Your defense is unreal.
fixed.
Shut up, Paul. Your defense is unreal. It's playing out of this world.
Just swallow,
Your
buddy. Just
offense
swallow. It's
is
okay.
awful.
Breathe.
Is awful. Your offense is awful. You need
Left
to
a
fix it
dumpling
if
in
you
his
want to be a
cheek, I think.
contender.
This is all
Now
coming
I
from
wanna
a
go
Dallas
on.
fan.
It is absolutely coming from a Dallas fan. I don't even want to talk about how bad we suck. I want to talk about the fact that Daniel Jones is absolutely tearing it up, something the three of us have all called out on a new team with an offensive line is
Are you
going to be
almost
good.
done with
And
this?
Chris,
Because
I am almost done. And Chris,
Reel it
you
in,
need
Sally.
to believe in the ex-players of the Giants. They're very good. I know you were ready to get rid of him, but we all believed in him, and here he is, basically the best quarterback in the league right now. Anyway, and on that dumb shit, go ahead, Mike.
I'm not even sure where to go.
Pretty sure it's
Break.
halftime.
Yes.
DJ.
Yeah, let's take a break. We're gonna come back and hear Randy talk about how the Cowboys want it more, and that's why they're gonna win games this year.
They
We
didn't
heard
win it
that
this
like
week.
you told us like 5 times last week. We're gonna beat the Bears because we just want it more. So I love your
Listen,
analysis. I
Listen,
think you're spot on, Nostradamus. We're
listen.
gonna
like
come back and look
Nostradamus.
forward to. Oh wait, I got one more shout out for Paul. Actually, you went against the grain last week, and you said don't believe the hype on Green Bay. When everybody else, not just this, I mean me, I had anointed them already through 2 weeks as the best team in the NFL.
got
And I
all
think
the
a lot of people nationally did as well. And Paul came on here last week and was like, slow your roll. We'll see.
It's a
And
week-to-week league.
they lost to Cleveland.
How come I
Every
didn't
one of
get
the
no-
teams in that division has looked really good in at least one game and has looked horrid in another. Like all
When
four.
has
So
Detroit
as
looked
of now, they're
horrible?
all even. The first
Week
game, they got
one?
Week
destroyed.
one?
Did you not see that against Green Bay?
I honestly forgot.
Did
That's why we love you,
Let's
Randy.
go to halftime. Go to
Now,
Get
halftime.
the
hold on. I don't
dumplings
know
off
why
your
you
mind.
ain't
Go ahead,
I called
Chris.
Washington. I called Washington. I said they're going to win with their backup quarterback, and they're
Stop.
going
You
to
call
lead.
nothing. You've never predicted
all
anything
plus the
correctly.
That's why they were going to get the point in rushing. I called that last week.
I
Congratulations.
Paul
do
didn't even
have
pick his
you
own team.
saying both of those things. Actually, yeah.
Very good, Chris.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Maybe you'll
Yeah.
predict that Taylor Swift is going to jump sidelines and go to the Eagles now since they're also lucky over there. She's going to jump to Jason Kelsey.
Kelsey was
No.
fired up Monday night. I loved it.
He's good at the trumpet or whatever he was doing, saxophone.
I saw that. That was pretty funny.
All right, let's
We
get
had-
the break. We'll be back soon. We'll start looking forward to week 4.
What up, everybody? The Beard is here. Hey, I want to give a quick shout out to one of our sponsors, the law offices of William P. Harrington. Credit card litigation, Chapter 7 bankruptcy, estate planning, estate administration, guardianships, they do it all. As a member, listener, follower, supporter of our network, they are offering you a 15% discount on these services. So if you are in the Pennsylvania or New Jersey area, schedule your free consultation today.
Hey everyone, thanks for listening. Just a few quick reminders for everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Michael Jordan is the GOAT. And check out our fellow podcaster, Jim Montgomery, with This Day in Philly Sports History. Thank you.
Welcome back, everybody. We are going to get here into the second half here. We have no wheel spin this week for the internal competition. We're down to just 3 things left on the wheel, and we do not need to know if they are individual or team total. It is most points. So whichever one of your teams gets the most points this week, that team will get a point in the internal competition. The second one's going to be longest touchdown. Doesn't matter if it's single player or team. Longest touchdown of the game is going to get a single point, and then plus or minus turnover differential. So your quarterback throws an interception, that's -1. Your defense creates a turnover, that's +1. Whoever has the best plus or minus total at the end of the day, we'll get a point for our third category there. Our matchups for the week in week 4. We got the Giants at home against the Los Angeles Chargers. We got Washington going to Atlanta. Well, let me get the spreads in here as well. The Giants are plus 6.5 at
Because they
home
suck.
against the
Spread.
Chargers. Washington is favored by 1.5 going to Atlanta. Philly is favored by 3.5 going to Tampa Bay in that Super Bowl rematch from a couple years ago. No, wait, NFC
NFC East.
Championship
Yeah.
matchup from a couple years ago. And then we got Dallas with a special homecoming with Green Bay coming in, Micah Parsons coming to town in Dallas. Dallas is catching plus 6.5 in that one. So those are our spreads for the week or games of the week and our categories of the week. Who went last there at the end? Was it Randy? Why don't you lead us off?
Well, I'd like to defer to the person who the team that most misses Daniel Jones. So go ahead, Chris.
Wow.
All right. I miss Daniel Jones so much. I'm not going to take the Giants in any category. I'm not even.
Wow. Why not?
Wow, you're already
I
in
just don't see it.
mid-season
I just
4
don't see it.
form?
Like most
I feel a correlation there with you putting a rookie quarterback that isn't ready and you recognizing that.
I think he's ready to play. I don't. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't think they would have sprinkled him in or done anything with him if they didn't think he was ready to play. And I don't even think they would have put him as the number 2 quarterback if they didn't think he was ready to play. So I think they think he's ready to play. I think they've been itching to make him play. I'm hoping Dable's playbook looks a lot better with him in there because that's what he wants to do. I think he's trying to save his job. I mean, that's
100%.
100%. So I don't know what to expect. I'm hoping to see
Sounds like
like
a Hail
a
Mary.
Daniel Jones like miracle and see Jackson Dart celebrating, getting picked up at the end of the game. But I don't know. So I'm
Off
gonna
the
hope
ground on a stretcher.
I'm gonna hope the Giants win. That's it.
I got
I don't know if they're gonna win.
Rudy vibes going on for you, Chris.
I hope they win. I hope Jackson Dart's great, and I hope we win. So I don't see I don't know. It's hard to say, man. Washington minus 1.5. I think they're going to win the game, regardless if Daniel plays. I think they'll go back. I think it'll be the same scenario. They'll rush the ball well. I think they are playing good defense. I think they'll win the game. I think Washington wins. Philly always struggles with Tampa, and I am sticking up for you. You did play well. It was a hell of a comeback. You could have lost games this year as well, though. I think something about Tampa. They seem to play you tough. I think Baker and them are going to beat you, man. I think they're going to beat you and cover. I mean, yeah. Dallas and Green Bay, you're going to get massacred. You're going to lose. You suck. Like, sorry, buddy. Like, they're going to kill you. Most points, Green Bay, because Dallas' defense is terrible.
No, you got to pick one of our 4 teams.
It doesn't really work that way.
Well, you picked, didn't you pick the Chiefs
No.
for the sacks?
You got to
last
pick
week?
somebody from the division.
I'm just saying, didn't he pick the Chiefs for the sacks last week?
I did
Hey, welcome
not.
to the podcast. Have you done this before?
I think Green Bay is going to get the most points this week because Dallas' defense sucks.
No, you
All
got to
right,
pick one of the 4 of us.
For the 4 of us, I'm going to say Washington. I'm going to say Washington. They're going to beat Atlanta. They'll score the most points. Longest touchdown could be anybody. How about a Barkley breakaway touchdown run?
I like
And then the point differential. Once again, it'll be Washington because I think they're going to be the only team, like out, not excluding me, they're the only team out of you 3 is going to win. So, yeah, I'm going to say Washington.
I feel like that's the most positive thing in your week-to-week Barkley's going to get hurt statements that you've ever said about Saquon Barkley since he left the Giants.
He supported Daniel Jones, man.
You like him now.
He's back in my heart.
One
Okay.
person from New York that did.
Tossing the voodoo
He
doll.
this
huh?
is-
he hurt me.
This
with
is
the
what
wrist.
happens, everybody, when
Listen.
your favorite former 2 players are 3-0 and your team's 0-3.
No, that's not what it is. I'm loyal to my team. Once a Giant, my players. Once a Giant,
You
always a Giant.
literally last year
No.
wished he broke his legs.
It pissed me
Every
off,
week.
Greg. It pissed me off that he kept saying, "I want to be a Giant. I want to be a Giant." And then they offered him 3 years, $42 million. He didn't take it.
And now he
Pisses
goes
me
out
off.
and says one nice thing about your boyfriend, and you're like, oh, he's an all right guy.
Because during the time when I was supporting Daniel Jones, Barkley was as well, and so was Darius Slayton. And I'm glad he came out and said it. He didn't have to say it. So
Interesting.
That made me
Freaking
feel a little
Waffle
better.
House.
I mean,
Waffle House up
I
there.
was just going to say
pulled
that.
out.
Paul,
Now it
thank
pulled on my
you.
heartstrings. I don't waffle on my takes. It pulled on my heartstrings a little bit.
You do realize in about an hour and a half when he records another podcast, he's
I'm
going to tell
not recording tonight.
he hates Barkley again.
No, I don't hate Barkley. I wish he would have went somewhere else. I don't hate him.
Nah, he's got a home here. He's back.
Randy,
he's
you
back
want to
where
go
he belongs.
second? You want to defer to somebody
Sure.
else
No,
again?
no. I'll go second. So, again, it's turnovers. I'm not giving it Dallas because we can't turn over anything right now. What was the other ones, Mike?
Most points.
It was longest touchdown and most
Okay,
points.
longest touchdown is a crapshoot. Lately, it's been defensive or punt returns. It's been unreal in the NFL. I'll say Cowboys for that one. Most points, probably Washington because the Eagles have no offense, unless it's luck.
Luck.
We're gonna go with the picks. So I'm gonna start with Washington. I think they win. Somehow the Eagles manage to pull out a win, even though they're not the better team every week. So I'm gonna say the Eagles again. I'm sorry.
Though, man.
I know that Jordan Love is gonna come out angry. I know he is.
Yeah, you can try
And
another one if you want.
everything about it says that Green Bay should win that game. But I do believe there's something going on in Green
I
Bay
would have
right
third
now that
person you want.
Dallas actually gets that win. Then I look at the Giants. The Giants are playing the Chargers. So I got a question for you, Greg and Paul. Right now, if you were picking either Green Bay or the Chargers, who's the better team?
Chargers. I think so. My personal opinion.
Absolutely, because of their receiving core. I mean, I don't know how Jordan Love does it. He's throwing to all of us. He has no one else but us on the team.
Interesting.
His top three targets are out.
I think the Giants play a pretty good game against the Chargers. I think they cover the spread. I think it's going to be a very tight race in that one.
They are one Daniel Jones away from actually competing in that game.
They are.
For sure.
They will. And, if Chris would have just listened to us all along, he'd have Daniel Jones.
All the guy to say very likely win a Super Bowl, and you would still call him a bum?
They're
I just remember Paul saying that one time.
If people like Chris were in such a hurry to get rid of Daniel, if people like Chris were in such a hurry to get rid of Daniel Jones, they have a elite quarterback that could potentially carry that team right now. But of course, Chris wanted to get rid of him. And
listen, they got Jackson Dart. I'm hearing a lot of really good things up from camp.
Yep, absolutely.
Yep.
So
over the summer was big.
Before we had our draft, I told you I wanted Jackson Dart. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, I mean,
you were so ready to get rid of DJ. You wanted Jackson.
All right. The reason why this episode is already 15 minutes longer than normal is because we've spent 15 minutes telling the same joke.
Yeah.
Let's let it go.
My bad.
Thanks, Mike.
It's all right.
You fat-faced that
Daniel Jones more time.
Did you get all your picks out amongst that?
Yes, I did. I got all my picks out.
All right. Who's next? We're rolling along.
I'll be quick, unless Paul wants to go.
I could go quicker. Trust me.
Go ahead.
That's what I've been told.
Wow.
I'm going Washington with the sweep.
-1.
-1. I'm going Washington
bonus
with
points.
no way.
Context.
Washington with the sweep. I mean, Debo almost ran back the kickoff last week. I do think we're going to win, and I think we can get the biggest margin of victory as well. What was the other category? I think we're going to win as well. What was it?
Plus or minus turnovers.
Yeah. Well, we haven't had a turnover yet this year, so I hope I don't eat those words and it turns into a turnover fest out of nowhere. But the team doesn't have a single turnover, so I'm pretty happy about that as well. I think that's really been a difference maker in some of these games that we've had that easily could have gone the other way if you're not controlling the ball correctly. And that absolutely could have been a factor last week as well. As far as the games, the Giants Chargers, I'm not going to, even if they were to put that on TV, even if my contacts, it was ingrained in the contacts where I had to literally watch it. I'm just going to close my eyes. I'm going to watch that one just to score update on the Gamecast. That's going to be a drubbing.
Have no desire to watch Jackson Dart at all.
Drubbing of all drubbings. I don't want to see a murder. I don't want to be. I feel like I'd be an accomplice. It's going to be awful. Awful, absolutely awful.
Okay.
I think the Eagles game with
I'm
the Bucks,
excited.
I think, is going to be awesome to watch. Just like I thought this past game was going to be fun to watch. I think it's going to
It's
be
a
the
good
exact
game.
same kind of game. Shut up. I think it's going to be the exact same kind of game.
Oh,
I'm looking forward
just that
to watching
matchup's
that.
good. They've been good them last couple times they played each
Shut
other.
up. So, and
No.
I just think, but I just think I think Dallas is going to lose. The Green Bay is pissed. Micah Parsons is going to absolutely
Is also
destroy
pissed.
it. Yes, he's
Yeah.
I don't think you have a chance. Nothing. The math would like not be mathing for you to actually come anywhere close to winning. I think there's 2 blowouts. Actually, there's going to be 3 blowouts in this conference, and the other one is just going to be a great game to watch. But I would absolutely love to see a drubbing for the Bucks.
Tampa Bay has lost too much to fight with the Eagles right now, I think. Mike
agree.
Evans is going to be out for a couple weeks. They're already missing Godwin. I don't know if they have the firepower
Godwin's
to keep
supposed to
up
come
right
back.
now.
Isn't Godwin
Godwin
coming
has
back?
a chance.
Yeah.
He has a chance
I didn't
for this.
see that.
Yes, Godwin has a chance
Oh,
to be
wow,
back
okay.
but I'm not saying that he's going to be a godsend. No pun intended there.
He's
But
pretty good, though.
he is. But for this first game back, that was some atrocious injuries. Atrocious. His knee was literally just twisted back and like 365 degrees.
This is how I feel about this game. So you know how the Rams circled last week's game on their calendar. They wanted to come to town. They wanted to prove a point. We beat them the last 2 regular season games. We went into their town and absolutely destroyed them. Back to the Carson Wentz days. They had this game circled on their calendar. They came in and their first half looked great. That's the same way that we have next week's game. We have that circled because we have had a tough time against Tampa at Tampa, especially with the weather. And it is going to be hot down there on Sunday. So I honestly think that we're going to be firing on all cylinders. I think that our offense is back. We have to open up the playbook. And I think that we hang a 40 burger on them down there in Tampa Bay. I think that we win. I take the over and Philly -3.5.
Wow.
Washington.
Impressive.
I think that they go down to Atlanta and I think that they win. I think they win by 6, but I think it's a little bit closer than everyone thinks because I think Atlanta was embarrassed. I do think we're going to see Kirk Cousins, and I think I think that he's going to play pretty well. The Giants. I feel bad, Chris. I do. You are so optimistic, and I don't think he's ready. I really don't. I don't know what makes you
How
think
would you
he's
even
ready.
know now?
Because
How would you know
has
he is?
the only reps that he
Just
has
from what I
had.
follow, and that's what I argue with Mike about. Like,
Chris,
he goes,
the
what
other
they tell
day-
you
the other
during the
day he
offseason
tripped-
isn't what they do. I'm like, they report what they watch, and I'm telling you, they're
It's
not
camp.
doing anything what they did.
And what are they watching in preseason and OTAs? They're watching you play with nobody
Vanilla.
hitting, with
in the way
with
they're running
nobody
the
really playing
offense
real
and, like,
defense. Like, of course, the offense looks good for every
no,
single
Mike.
of the 32
That's not what I'm
teams
saying. Like,
every year in OTAs and preseason because you're not playing against the real defense.
Mike,
It's very different.
you're
And
still
you're reporting on
practicing
what we've
during the
seen
season,
year
and you're
after year in
practicing
the regular
things in the season. Like, you practice
Against
things that
your
you're going to
own
do.
team, against guys who are
So
not
practice
playing
something and don't do
hard.
nothing like it on the game. What's the point of practicing it?
No, you can.
What's the point of practicing it? Seriously.
Listen,
Like, they
Iverson.
practice stuff all off season.
So give me an
and they did
example. Give me an
things, and then
example.
it
What do you
streams,
what do
like
you
left and right? They had all kinds of
what did they
things where
do
were
in
doing streams
OTAs that they're not
with
doing now, Chris?
a lot of things. So
So
what
we-
my
no,
guys
don't just say
like,
what did they do?
I just
they
said
threw,
like
they
there's
threw it
like
deep?
I'm just giving you like a couple examples. Like there were some screenplays and some things they were doing with Robinson and some things they were doing like in the
Are
in
you telling me
training
they're
camp.
not running screenplays right
That's
now?
all
That's
they're
all they've
doing.
done.
Nah, they're not
That's
really.
all they've done. That's literally all they've done.
No, that's
Except
not
for
what they're
one
doing.
deep ball that he threw and he got
This
intercepted.
is what Russell Wilson does. This is what Wilson does. Wilson just wants to air it out, and then it's like they run the play, and it's like he panics, and it's like, oh, it ain't there, and he either throws it in double coverage or he drops it
You're
off.
Why are we
talking
even
circles.
Why
So
are
let
we
me-
even talking
let me
about
ask you a
Russell
question.
Wilson right now?
And it's frustrating that like all off season and all year you hear all this stuff they've been trying to do and all these new looks, and then it comes out and it's been the same thing year after year.
So
Daniel
you think
Jones,
it's a
everything.
good
You said
idea?
it yourself. He threw the ball underneath all the time. That's all they do. That's all they
So
do.
my point is, I don't think he's ready for a couple different reasons. But the biggest point is the Chargers are a top 10 defense, and this rookie has
JC
taken
had a
4
great
snaps.
defense. Look what we
One of
did
the
to us.
4 snaps, he tripped over his own foot and fell. Like,
It's
I
not
don't
what happened. He
understand
just
what
slipped.
you're seeing that makes you think he's ready. And with a beat up offensive line, like, it could get ugly quick.
I'm saying they felt comfortable enough to throw him in there, which I felt was stupid.
Desperate
Kron
enough.
said it last
not,
week.
Not
he was
comfortable, desperate. He said the coach
he
is
was like
playing
they
for
throw
his,
him in.
for his
Like
job.
It's like they didn't throw him in at all week 1 when it was terrible. And then when things were looking good against Dallas, they wanted to throw him in. It's like, well, let Russ cook if he's
If
doing
Russell
well.
Wilson were to play this week and play like he did last week, Dable might get fired in season.
Yeah.
That's what he's trying to
I
prevent.
said that. They're doing it to save his job, but he made him the number 2 quarterback for a reason, and he wants to put him in. I think I'm hoping, I'm not saying it, because you guys always, like, once again, you say I'm delusional and dumb, just like Daniel Jones sucked. Mike thinks
No one
I'm an
said
idiot.
you were
'cause I've
dumb. You're
seen
the
him
one that
doing
comes at
different
everybody
things.
else and
I
says
watched
calls
beat
us dumb.
writers. I watched Bobby Skinner. They reported all offseason and preseason what they're building and doing and how it looks different. And
Well,
then the
maybe
game
we'll
comes
see
and it
that.
looks exactly the same as last year.
Maybe we'll
everybody's
see
like-
that on Sunday.
And everybody's like, why?
And
I'm
if we don't, and Dart
hoping
breaks his
he has
leg,
something else he wants to do with Dart. Like, I'm hoping he has an idea, a game
Dable's
plan.
just
like,
gonna
maybe
kill
he's gonna
another
take over play
quarterback.
calling. I don't know.
Just
It's
going to kill
awful.
another quarterback.
I guess what I'm trying to
It better be good,
convince you
though,
to be
'cause if he ain't, it's
realistic.
going to look ugly.
I'm trying to
I
get
know
you
that,
to
Mike,
be
'cause I've seen it for
realistic, not
years look ugly.
optimistic. Realistic. That's all. So the other game of the week is I don't know why they continue to put down. They should have flexed this game. Like, this is a primetime game, and Green Bay
Did you
is
see the
going
2
to
Monday
beat you by
games? The
21.
2 Monday games are atrocious.
I think
So
Mike
who
could
are
come in
they?
home in
Jets in
I don't know
Miami
who
and
it
then the
is, to be
Bengals
honest.
and somebody else.
Yeah, it's bad.
Well,
It's
Jets
really
in
bad.
Miami might be competitive.
It's not going to be good,
It
though.
could be.
Most points, I'm taking the Eagles. Longest touchdown, I'm taking Barkley. And turnovers, I am going to go with the Eagles as well.
Ooh,
Clean
2
sweep.
different sweeps being
Well, I
called.
think the dumb
Ooh.
shit to you this week is brought to you by 2 different sweeps being called, and neither one of them was Topher. And not only that, but Topher didn't pick a single Giant
No.
in his picks.
I'm not hoping.
He's in
So
mid-season,
that is
mid-season
dumb
form.
shit. We are going to get out of here, and we'll see you to recap week 4 next week. Thanks, everybody.
Boom, boom, boom.